It's great to see you guys.
Can I get a shout out real quick?
Fuck.
Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, post-nasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
It's great to see you
Can I
guys.
get a shout out real quick?
A shout out.
Yeah. Grown Man Record Night. Grown.
Artemis Pyle here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. Let me do one more.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, with Artemis Pyle here.
Gary Maverick.
I was going to say this. God, you guys don't know when to jump in. They talk alike, they walk alike. You can lose your mind. Hey, it's Artemis, and you're listening to Grown Man Record Night, and this is...
Gary Maverick. Down home.
And Little Elvis.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty, and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So how was your week?
All right. Got to hit golf balls at lunch today. That was kind of fun.
How'd it
How about
go?
you? Huh?
It was hot.
It wasn't too hot.
It was summer. We're having an Indian summer here, aren't we?
Whoa, we don't know. That's a bad.
We're having a Native American summer
That's
in
a
North
bad.
Carolina.
We're off to a bad fucking start.
A Native American summer.
That's
here.
That's a
What's it
bad-
called when you have a summer in November? What's that called? Summer within November. What's the term for that?
You know what I keep waiting for though? Eventually it's going to happen.
What's that?
And the cold November rain.
Cold November rain.
It's coming.
Maybe.
Coming because
Maybe.
we've not had that rainy October.
You know,
Cold November rain.
you know, I went out to my car this morning and I had
Good for you, brother.
I had the biggest.
All right, atta baby,
Like
atta baby.
I had the biggest like bird shit, like actual turd. It was sitting like this, like on the hood of my car. So it landed from the sky, I guess, perfectly, and plopped. No white stuff, just all purple. You know.
Sure.
You know the purple ones they do.
Sure.
And
That's from eating berries.
I was gonna say, that's
It's
all
from-
the-
I don't want to
yeah.
get into a whole fucking.
all the toxins escaping their body.
What's up, Dave? What's the most embarrassing place you've ever farted?
But I need to rain. That's the thing. I need to rain so I can wash it off. Is there such a thing as an embarrassing place? Church? I don't know. I mean,
My daughter's wedding.
your daughter's wedding. Okay, Zonkman did it at his daughter's wedding.
My dad's funeral, but I blamed it on rigor mortis.
Where was he sitting?
My dad?
No, rigor mortis.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A Burger King bathroom.
What's got busy in a Burger King bathroom? Oh yeah.
Is it really anywhere that embarrassing? I mean,
I'm not a farter. I don't like to fart. Definitely
some
not.
people
Like,
don't like the word. It bothers some people.
I'm not a big farter. I don't like.
Flatulence is funny.
It's like cunt for a lot of people. Hate that word.
Whoa! What are we doing?
Can you not say
Old
that?
radios. No
can't say
new
that
records,
on
but
here?
I'm importing a camera from Japan. Oh, that's. Is it a national? What do you know about the
Oh yeah,
national?
what kind of camera? You're one of those Russian large format cameras.
I like a
medium format.
National. National made VCRs. They made VHS cameras. They're
What's the-
camcorders.
Mayama, is that the one that was the one that Jostens used?
Osama Mayama?
No, Jostens. Do you remember Jostens when they took your picture at school?
Yeah.
Like, he had the medium.
They made a hell of a class ring.
Was it medium format? Is that what it's called? He had the thing
Nikon
where he just
Super 8? Oh, that's
stood
dope.
over it and looked down in the viewfinder from up top. I always thought it was pretty cool.
I think those are medium format.
That's what I said, medium format.
Oh, there's those. I worked on a project with medium format. I don't know fuck all about it. Farting on the elevator is wrong on so many levels. Yeah, I'll agree there. Subjecting anybody else to your fart is fucked up unless they're a friend of yours.
You know, so when my kid, when he was growing up, I mean, he still is, but when he was a youngster,
I've made somebody throw up from burping. That's another story.
yeah.
It was Chinese food, General Tso lunchtime combo. It didn't end well.
You know, like,
Nevertheless.
he never liked me to, like, go in there and lay with him when he's going to bed, you know, kind of thing, or
Yeah.
falling asleep. He never liked that. Then one day I finally asked him, this is the truth. One day I finally asked him, he was about 5. And he said, because you come in here and you just fart when you get in my bed. I said, okay, fair enough. I won't.
Yeah.
Then I said, well, what if I don't do that? What if I refrain from doing that? He said, no, because I know you won't.
Damn.
That was his words.
Yeah, Farty McFarterson.
So
Old,
that is
old
one-
Gaslight Jenkins.
I'll tell you though, that's one of the things that you know you don't ever think you turn into. But I'm the old man. I've turned into the old gassy man.
And then you still think it's funny.
Oh man, there was this guy at church when I was like 16, sitting shoulder to shoulder next to me, and he farted, and it smelled so bad. It was the worst, one of the worst
See
smelling
what you
things.
started, Dave?
Oh, I got 1,000 farting stories.
Jesus Christ.
But none of them were embarrassing.
Nah,
Hey, skinny artist. We got a young lady in the crowd. Let's knock it off with the fucking F talk, will you?
Sorry, when I pass gas,
No,
I won't use the F word.
let's just leave it right there.
Pass gas is what
She
you
thinks
say.
it's funny too.
Let's just
Women,
leave
oh,
it
that's
right
right. Women don't fart, right?
there. Well, we don't discuss it in mixed company.
Women take dumps too.
Yeah, we don't.
Maybe once a week, but they do.
Yeah, but the turds look like putt-putt pencils.
That's what that one on my car looked like earlier today. Farting in court.
Oh, in
man.
court.
Of course you did.
Merv, what's up, dude?
Oh, well, I have a big time.
Speaking of which,
I have a
you
big
may want to
time.
hand me some bling. It's Merv's here. It's on the door handle.
I have a big time.
Let's go silver.
Gag reflux.
Silver and gold. Silver and gold.
It's bad. Like that was the hardest part of becoming a parent, was having to change diapers.
It wasn't the fucking. I thought that'd be the hardest part of becoming a parent. Would be fucking.
Why? Why is that hard?
I don't know.
Because you don't have time?
Yeah, no time.
No.
No time.
Shortstop.
I have no idea what's been going on this week.
I'm unemployed, so not much, man. I just life's just dealt me a bad hand right now. I don't have much going on. I'm homeless at the moment, sleeping on my car.
Sure.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes this week.
I will say we did have the election this week, and we're not going to get any fucking politics. We don't do politics here on this channel. We keep it fucking nice and easy peasy Friday vibes. That, and
Today Friday?
I'm contractually obligated not to talk about politics.
I signed an NDA not to talk about
I really did. So we
I signed an NDA with.
But it was an election. Hope everybody got out and voted and did your fucking shit and all that stuff. A lot of crazy shit fucking popping off, and especially like locally, a lot of like crazy ass local elections and shit like
Can't
that.
keep up with them. It's so many.
So many local
I don't even know what
elections.
district I live in. Number was. I don't know what district.
I don't know where they house all the retards.
So you're telling me. You're telling me, brother. You and me both.
But shit got so fucking crazy, and a lot of weirdo parties were popping up in different places. Stuff people had never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Out in the Midwest specifically, I want to say it was either Iowa or Idaho, or one of those.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
No, one of those states I don't give a fuck
With the
about.
I. How many start with an I? Two.
Indiana,
Illinois, 4, yeah.
Thank you, Jay, for knowing your 50 states.
I'm not good at those questions.
I'm not saying anything else about that.
I can tell you the
Parties in
capitals,
Iowa.
but
Parties in Iowa.
I'm not saying anything else about that. But yeah, it was so crazy out there. It was Iowa. It was Iowa. There was a fucking scarecrow that actually ran for city council out in Iowa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
You know why he ran?
No, I don't.
He was outstanding in his field. Oh yeah, and I'm Jerry Cougar Mellencamp.
What is this?
Don't worry about it. It's none of your business what this is.
Who is that?
It's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't think it is.
That's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air eating Paschetti.
It looks like.
You a big Paschetti guy?
Had it last night.
You like Texas toast? Or you like a garlic? You like a garlic on your Texas
I
toast?
like either one. Yeah.
You just eat loaf bread? Tons of loaf bread.
My mom broils it when she cooks it.
The bread?
Yeah, she puts the broiler on, so it only toasts the top.
You ever boiled bread?
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't stay real bready though.
It gets soggy.
Yeah, it does get very soggy. Yeah, so I didn't have much going on this week. I had a quiet week.
Yeah.
It's pretty depressing.
I've been busy as fuck. But
Doing what?
Huh?
Doing what?
A lot of work. Well, I was off last week.
What'd you do? Tell us all about it. What'd you do? Just start a list.
Shot and edited a bunch of television commercials as well as television news stories and feature pieces. And since I was off last week, we talked about? We did a show since I came back from the beach, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, last week.
Went fishing and was out of town and was off, and so of course this week was crazy. I had a bunch of shit to do, so it's been tough. But as the week, just like I like it, if it's gonna be tough, I like a tough sledding on a Tuesday, Wednesday. Start weaning that fucking pile off on Thursday, Friday. I don't want to hear no fucking nonsense. Monday, also I don't want to hear nonsense. It's the ease in, ease out. Aaron Griffin knows about easing in and easing out. Wait, that was supposed to be an After Effects joke, not a fucking joke. That was supposed to be an After Effects joke.
That one kind of blew up in your face, didn't it?
He's got kids.
That's also inappropriate, but
That's what she said.
F9, absolutely F9. Yeah.
He was Charlie.
But anyway,
FB. F9. I can't say
F9.
it.
Yeah. That's the shortcut for ease in.
I thought I was saying FB for the football button.
Because say you got a logo, Jay, and you want to fly your
logo, Jay.
You want to fly the logo in, right?
Sure, yeah.
So it's from a stop point, and it goes from a stop point to a stop point, right? So it's going to do this. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Well, if you ease in, ease out, it's called easy ease. Easy ease and easy out. It'll do like easy at the front and easy at the back. So it'll slow down right before it gets to where it's going. So it looks a little more natural rather than boom, 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 boom.
You're talking
That's
about
what it is. It's a little behind the scenes.
You're talking about Microsoft Word?
No, definitely not. It's an Adobe After Effects
Notebook?
Anyway, notebook? We got a notebook? Did you bring a notebook? We should start bringing notebooks. We should start taking notes during the show.
It's all right here, man.
Yeah.
I'm the brains that
Yeah.
tell all the info most of the time. All the states with I, exactly. Yeah, all 4 of them.
Yeah, all the states with an I. Again, I'm not saying anything else about that.
Well, how many would you have guessed?
Huh?
I'm not good at those kind of questions. Like, how many? If somebody said how many states, you don't have to think about it for a while, you know.
How many states are there?
Well, there's 48 in the continental, and then there's Alaska. And,
Okay.
Are you trying? Okay, you can ask me trivia questions. I'm not dumb.
I'm saying.
What's the capital of? Let's pick one out. Nevada. Don't look it up.
Montpelier.
No,
You're not serious. You're not serious, are you?
Montpelier.
that's Vermont.
It's Carson, right?
Carson City.
Carson City, yeah.
Hey, we lost
QB Brooks.
Quincy Jones this week, and to that point, man, this guy worked with literally fucking everybody.
How old was he? 91.
91, passed away, and we'll get into it a little bit later. But I felt obliged to do a little set, little one-off set during the what we played tonight, because a lot of the records that we started off playing here on the show, not only did we play a lot of Quincy Jones records, but we played a lot of Quincy Jones produced and influenced and arranged. A lot of them I didn't realize until I looked it up, but a lot of them I had on hand, and you brought one over as well. But
Well, he, I think he was. Oh no, that's a good thing to ask.
What
Was
a
he more-
producer.
Was he more known for his production or his artistry?
production,
I was going to say,
100%.
especially our generation knows him for production.
he's
Somebody grew up. Somebody grew up in the '70s though might know him more as a, artist.
well. I don't think he was stupid popular as an artist. Like unless you were in the fucking jazz circles and shit like that. But like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But like, but yeah, definitely all the stuff he produced over the years. It's the fucking.
The first thing I think about is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, of course. We Are the World, which Jay owns, and I said, hey, bring that. And
I mean,
nobody
couldn't have found that anyway.
How long is that song? Is it a long song?
No, it's like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have stood that for.
I
Is
think it's
Steve
just.
there?
I think it's the same song on the.
Steve's off doing drugs somewhere. It's what happened.
He's trying to remember where he left his drinks.
That's probably a better thing.
He's looking through his couch right now, I think.
Yeah, man. Quincy Jones, like not only like he started out doing a bunch of shit with like Ray Charles and Count Basie and shit like that. Then all the production shit. Ended up working with like Frank Sinatra. Like did stuff for films.
He did.
I mean, just
Probably hundreds. 'Cause he
everything.
probably did hundreds of records, probably, I'm assuming, right?
every fucking thing. So it was crazy, and I felt like, man, if I'm going to honor like a producer, an artist like that, somebody they've been a big part of the show. Quincy Jones was a big part of the show, man. So we did a little set.
Was he, he had been around, right, recently?
Yeah.
He just must have just died of old age, natural causes, I guess.
I don't know what the actual cause was, but I mean, 91, you got to think. It's like, I mean, even
It wasn't self-inflicted, though, you don't think, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so, Jay.
Well, no, I just thought I'd just make sure. You put that out there. This day and age, you never know. I mean,
We Are the World is 8 minutes long.
thanks. Yeah, I think my record.
Something else Jay was wrong about.
I didn't. No, it was Zonkman that said 2 minutes.
It's on a 45. Fuck, it can't be that long.
I think the record's only like that song's the same one on the B side, and that's all it is.
Too much Springsteen. We are the world.
Have y'all watched that documentary about the?
We are the children.
You watched the documentary, the Netflix doc about the song?
No.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot for one song, but it talks about how he put them together. Like they did it the night after. No, they did it right after the American Music Awards in LA. You know.
Oh yeah, because all the people were there.
They were all together. Yep.
You know, our pal, we were talking about this earlier. Like, nobody sees more fucking shows than Vance, right?
I would agree with that.
And a couple of nights ago, Vance went out and saw King Diamond.
Yeah, that's
toured around.
It's a very rare person to see.
Well, and to that point, they teased with a new song, but King Diamond officially announced, or somebody said, the new record is going to be coming out in spring of 2025. Somebody said it'll be done before the European festival circuit in the summer, which he's going to be doing. It'll actually be released. 2 songs got leaked: Spider Lily and Electrotherapy, which were live, I guess. But the album's going to be called The Institute, and it's coming out spring 2025. Yeah. So a brand new, and this is one of the acts. Like everybody, I didn't hear Vance's.
I saw the video. I pulled this morning. I went on YouTube and pulled up some recent video footage.
He's good.
It's the same show he's been doing for.
Incredible.
He still plays all the classic. Like
how old is he? 70?
No,
he's old.
He's same age as
Hey,
Metallica,
Google.
probably. What's Metallica?
How old is King Diamond?
65, probably.
68 years old.
68.
68. So yeah, fucking 70.
No, 68.
But that's crazy that he's still able to hit those notes.
Well, he had voice issues, for a while, and
yeah, Vance was seeing Wasp tonight. Yeah.
But yeah, King Diamond's,
Metal T saw him too.
Yeah. Okay, so
I missed that.
I can't remember the exact year, but this is his first tour in the U.S.
Blackie looks like my great aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough look nowadays. I don't know about that.
I don't call him Blackie for no reason. His hair, like he dyes his hair black, because it'd be gray if he didn't, is what I was getting at.
Okay, I don't know where you.
Jet black.
Yeah.
And
Friend says you guys will pay money to go see these ancient retards.
No, King Diamond though, I don't even think he tunes down.
That's one that from what I've seen, like that's crazy.
But that's his first U.S. tour since like the '80s though, or something like that. It's crazy how long it's been since. And so that's why I'm saying something. It's a rare.
If it's still the same as going to see that show like back in the day, then sure.
He's got an elaborate
Sign me
stage.
up.
He's got an elaborate stage set up at like clubs.
If it's fucking Frankie Valli,
he's not.
I'm not really interested in that.
He's in that Alice Cooper kind of. He doesn't quite do the same like theatrics, but he's kind of like the same kind of show as like an Alice Cooper.
Crazy to think that Fever is 30 years older than King Diamond. Holy shit, Fever's over catching strays.
Golly, man, who said that?
Aaron
I'm taking notes, man.
I think Aaron Griffin said that.
Some of the shit. Let's get into some.
Well, when Steve comes back next year, you can tell him that to his face.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to pull out some stuff that came out this week. I like this list. I really like this list. This is one. I think Zonkman may dig these guys. I'd never heard of them before. You ever heard of Bone Knife?
No.
Bone Knife out of. I wonder if. Some of our Ohio folks, Shane or Fred, and I bet they're out of Columbus, so I wonder if our pal Corey knows about Bone Knife.
Is it an older group or is it just recent?
It's a recent group. They got a couple of records out. Couldn't find a shit ton about them. It's on Punkerton Records out of Columbus. And it says, drawing from a blend of stoner rock, classic metal, and thrash metal influences, Bone Knife's Death Looks Good on You is a musical odyssey. It's really, I really enjoyed this. And when I hear the guy's vocals, Some people are going to go, oh, because that's what people sound like. I thought immediately, like, at times, this guy almost sounds like Maynard. But the riffs are like, I mean, I wouldn't call it, there's some stonery moments, some like driving riffs and stuff in that, but but it also has a good classic, just straight up metal sound to it.
Like Creed?
Yeah, like Creed, Jay. Like fucking Creed. But I'd never heard of these guys before. So check out Bone Knife. They're over on the old Bandcamp. Pretty interesting. It's like heavy music. The vocals are pretty melodic. No screaming and hollering like crazy shit or whatever. Maynard Ferguson.
Speaking of
a little MF horn.
I don't think you. And I'm only saying this because I don't think you had this on the rundown. But
okay.
I saw where the ICP announced the.
No, that's literally not on the rundown.
Okay.
It's not.
They announced what's the big thing they do in Columbus, Ohio?
Oh, it's the the
Juggalo.
Juggalo.
The Juggalo Fest or whatever they call it.
The Juggalo Gathering.
The Gathering. That's what they call it.
No, they're having that coming up in Columbus.
Sure.
Is that Columbus every year?
Knights of Columbus.
Oh, Shane. I was talking.
You remember which one Shane is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I meant to say this last week, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I was talking to someone at the golf course.
Shane could hear that shit from his house, by the way. I remember that back in the day.
Okay, that's where I'm going. They were talking. The four guys knew each other in the foursome, and it's like, yeah, my son. The guy was telling the other guys, yeah, my son. He's a DJ. He's got a job, but he's gotten pretty big in like in his region. And he went to Columbus, Ohio, like a month or two ago, and he was in this big festival they had there for DJs.
It was in Shane's backyard.
In Shane's backyard. And I said, I said, yeah, I think that was like close to where one of my friends lives. I heard about. It was really loud. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lehigh Valley. Legend Valley. What's Legend Valley? Is that the Juggalo? Is that what they call it? Legend Valley? What do those Juggalos do when they get together?
Damn, Nate. I'm not even going to read that out loud. Little wild card action.
Little wild card.
The big and the little joker? You a spades player, Jay? You play spades?
No spades.
Are there any big spades players in the chat? I'll run them fucking pockets,
I like
Jay.
Pinochle a lot better.
I'll run them fucking pockets. Ain't nobody no fucking spade player. I'll run them fucking pockets. But this is a little wild card. And it's fun. And the cover roped me in here. Of course, this is one of my favorite covers of this year. This guy, Corey Wong, with Metropole Orchestre.
Now, who's Corey Wong there?
Had no fucking idea. No idea. The cover grabbed me. It looks stoner rocky. And it's funny that as we're fucking celebrating the life of Quincy Jones, this is a record that came out today. And I guess this guy's put out a bunch of records before and collaborated with a bunch of people. But it is like a funk, jazz, soul, fusion. It sounds like something like Quincy Jones would have been on back in the fucking day. It sounds like a record that came out back in the day. Yeah. Like a funky ass record that would have came out back in the day.
Yeah.
Listen to some of this shit, man. It's not often do we get to talk about stuff like this on the show that's like brand new, because there's not a lot of people make. I don't want to say this, but like a lot of brand new stuff. Released many works as a solo artist in a partnership with others. His background spans several genres, including jazz, rock, and funk. He's performed with Wolfpack, which I didn't realize. Dave Koz, Stay Human, Fearless Flyers, Ben Rector, I don't know, the Mambo's Combo. Dr. Mambo's Combo, that's a good name. Dave Matthew Band, holy shit. And Dirty Loops.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
You're the fan.
I don't like Dave Matthews, man.
Yeah, you are. You do that. Do that
despise
dance.
him.
Do that dance he does. You can do that, Dave Matthews.
No, I hate that.
No, you.
No,
like that.
I can't.
No,
I can't do that. I hate
show
that.
Show everybody.
I can't do that. What are you talking?
Show everybody.
What? Was it just me? Was it just me, or did you get Herbie Hancock mixed up with
with Quincy Jones?
yeah, Quincy Jones in the 80s.
Sure. When I was
Before
a kid,
you knew music.
When I was a kid, I did,
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Rocket.
This is one, and I'll be the first to admit I'm pretty naive about this, but the cover, look at this fucking cover. What in the actual fuck is going on?
That's weird. It was like Ben.
What?
Just the name of a dog. Ben.
This is a band, and it's funny because I recently discovered that this was a thing a few years ago. Or a few
Dogs?
No, recently. No. There's a band called 4 Years Strong. It's a brand new record called Analysis Paralysis on Pure Noise Records.
No surprises.
Now they're considered a
Oh, come on, Shane. Don't talk ill of the dead.
they're considered a pop punk band, right? And pop punk, modern pop punk is not. It's not stuff that I'm super interested in.
You love it.
Because you're thinking about
Against Me, you love Against Me.
right, and you Blink 182.
Green Day.
Blink 182 is the first thing that like pops in your mind.
No,
When I think of like,
I think of hardcore punk when I think of Blink 182.
I'm sure you do. But that's, you know what I mean. But in the like 2010s, like it became a thing where, and this is this band, 100%, pop punk. Pop punk.
I'll say breast pump.
Hooky fucking lyrical stuff, and
Fall Out Boy.
and sing-songy, real sing-songy lyrics. But bands like this, they do that and they're real hooky, real catchy stuff, but they have these huge fucking super heavy breakdowns. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. I mean, like fucking heavy.
Usually the teeny boppers like those kind of bands, right?
Like where people are fucking windmilling in the pit and shit like this. But the rest of the songs are like, it's like pop punk shit. And I've just kind of discovered that this was a thing not that long ago. And this band popped up, and I was roped in because of the cover. And when I listened to it, I'm like, oh, it's one of those bands where it sounds like Blink 182, and all of a sudden in the middle it's like Meshuggah, like fucking crazy shit. Thank you for posting these links, Shane. I appreciate that. But
Show off.
yeah, I don't know if I'm 100% fucking. These guys are from Worcester, Mass, by the way.
Worcester?
No, Worcester.
Oh, Worcester.
It's
W
pronounced-
like a rooster, but with a W.
Worcester.
Not like Worcestershire. Worcestershire. You ever eat Worcestershire sauce?
Absolutely.
On chicken?
But I'm a little bit like, I don't know. I don't know if this is something I would necessarily go after, but like, it really does. I'm kind of intrigued by like what they were doing with that formula.
Let me tell you a little story about
Got a little sub hype.
about.
What are you doing, Chuck?
Let me tell you a little story about pop punk.
Okay.
This young man about 10 years ago, younger version of myself. I used to like to go see bands.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Cult in Norfolk, Virginia at the Norva.
Norfolk.
The Norva, a club about the size of Fillmore in Charlotte, you know.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, like a 1,500 size, and the opening band was Against Me. And that was the one where we went up the front. We got there early and went up front.
Yeah.
And they were huge, but
Yeah.
they had a song. They had a big song on the radio when they opened for the Cult. Turns out they were opening for another band, like on tour, like a major like arena band. Anyway, so it was the weirdest thing because the Cult's like my age and old. I'm like actually pretty young for the Cult probably, but and it was all like underage kids, like 16 to 20.
Yeah.
That came in for Against Me. They all left.
Bet you love that.
They all left after that
Pedophile.
because it was like they came in and it was packed, like packed when they played, and then everybody left, or all the kids left, so half the crowd left, and when for the Cult, and they put on a great show. So, but Against Me, yeah.
Nate said he's seen Against Me live. They're great.
I didn't really care for it. It wasn't my favorite.
Shane said he loves Against Me.
The coolest part was they so they were opening, so they had to use the front of the stage.
Thanks, dude.
Max Weinberg's son
Yeah.
was the drummer. And they set their drums up like in front of the stage, you know, like opening bands do at clubs. And I mean, I was like 10 feet from him the whole show, and he's a fantastic drummer. I mean, he's gone to play with obviously with Bruce Springsteen over the last 10 years or so, but and Slipknot.
Out of all this,
A little band called Slipknot, but you know.
yeah, just saw them down at the festival.
You saw him then? Did you ask him? You should have told him that I stood 10 feet from him one time when he played.
Sure. Out of everything that I checked out that dropped this week, I love that fucking funk shit from Tommy Chong or no, whatever his name is.
Corey Chong.
Whatever. This may have blown me away the most. And look at this. Look at this cover. Look at this cover here. This is a band called Mindless Sinner out of Sweden. These guys have been around since '82. And I saw this, and I saw it's on. What's the fucking label? Not Hell's Headbangers, but the other one. Fuck. Anyway. Is it not Heaven and Hell? It's either I can't remember. Anyway, one of those that does a lot of the great like metal reissues and shit. And so I saw this cover, and I was like, oh, these guys have been around since '82. And I'm like, oh yeah, they reissued some shit like back then or like whatever. And listened to it, and I was like, man, this is really fucking good. Like it's. They say like a lot of Nawabum, but I like it. But I'm not a huge Nawabum guy because of the.
Because you're stupid.
Well, I like stuff a little past Nawabum.
Because you're stupid.
And that's kind of what it sounds like. It's got the '80s metal shit. This is a brand new record. It's a brand new record. These guys, I guess, have got back together in like 2014 or some shit. They started getting back together and making records. And this right here, I'm telling you, dude.
Where are they from?
Sweden.
Well, you know, but a lot of those bands like that, especially the ones that weren't real famous per se, or didn't see a lot of fame, you know, never really lost their sound when they still make music.
I don't know, dude. I mean, that's a tough, especially any high falsetto singing like metal stuff. It's tough to keep going.
Oh, they are.
I mean, I don't know. It's not Halloween or Maiden kind of stuff, like, but it's close. It's got that kind of vibe.
So it's not the opposite. It's not screaming.
No, it's not hollering and screaming. No, this sounds like if you told me this record came out in 84, 85, that's what it sounds like. 84, 85. And I mean that in the most purely.
So you'd believe them?
Hell yeah.
You'd believe them?
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Absolutely. But I'm interested. I want to send this to Metal Theologian and see what he thinks about this band. Like,
make him pay for it though. Like send it COD.
No, I mean just a link. I sent him a link.
No, send him a COD record.
Yeah. You owe me for this, by the way. I mean, he may say it's fucking trash. I don't know, but I immediately thought of Metal Theologian because I'm like, man, I don't know these guys.
He has a wide palette for music.
He has a wide palette and a wide butthole too.
That's what I heard. That's what his wife told me.
What the fuck?
Oh no, I was just going along with it, man. I didn't know what to say. I just said the first thing I thought of.
You don't say that.
Is that not right to say? Is he married? He's married though, right?
Married,
oh, that's not that appropriate then.
It's inappropriate.
Not that inappropriate.
That's inappropriate.
That's what his wife said. You know, I mean, at least I didn't say that's what his dog told me.
Yeah.
Worse.
Shouts to our pal Ragnar in Iceland, Solsticeer.
Metal T says hello from Cleveland.
Solstafir. I always say this wrong. Solstafir.
Okay.
Got some of their shit. Love their shit. They come from a really fucking like black metal background. But this is what brand new record came out today. Like actually got released today. So deeply inspired by their cultural heritage and Iceland's breathtaking landscapes. But it's just a fucking it's really like a lot more like just good old hard rock. But the stuff I listened to of this today, man, I really, really hear a lot of that early like black metal influence coming through on this record, and I love it. I love it fits what they're trying to do right here. Really enjoyed jamming this today, man.
Been a big week for metal, huh?
Yeah. See what else it says about this. Features 8-tracks blending their signature melancholic sound with elements from their past, merging black metal roots with tuneful anthemaic rock.
Anthemaic? Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, when I first heard them, I was like, they reminded me of like a Queens of the Stone Age or something, like just a good like heavy like rock band.
Yeah. Oh, like Creed?
But yeah, like Creed.
Nickelback's up there for me too.
No tape.
Butt rock. That's what we always called it.
Jenga.
Days of the New.
Jenga.
The big Days of the New guy.
Jenga.
I saw them after they changed their name.
You got a Jenga.
Let's see. Oh man. What do you want to see?
It's up to you.
Seen it in a while.
We've seen all of this.
Just pick one. 3, 2, 1.
All right. I'm gonna get an early start for Christmas.
No, what are you doing?
Damn.
Scrooged. You said pick one out.
Okay, you pick one out then.
Dude, excellent Jenga.
That was
Oh yeah, that was easy. That was a walk in the park there. Give me a real hard one.
Is that right?
Like give me a real
You're not
hard
in prison
task.
anymore, Jay.
Give me a real hard task.
There's some people in the chat that would love to give you a hard one right now.
You're not in
What are you
prison
saying
anymore,
about
Jay.
our viewership?
I'm just saying.
I'll put my football highlights on after that comment.
I'm not saying. I'm just super saying. Any Dragon Ball fans? Sure.
What does that mean? Dragon Ball.
It's because I said Super Saiyan.
Wait, what's the joke about Dragon Balls? Like,
Oh, I got one more here.
one time my grandpa
Jay wants the high hard one. R.I.P. Harry Houdini.
come on, Jay.
Hey, I want to say here's a little classic.
No, one time my grandpa caught his nuts in the door of the car. He was dragging balls down the road. You can use that for anything. Man, I woke up this morning, I was dragging balls, man. Like had a rough morning.
It's like having a medieval fart. You're dragging it behind you.
Dragon.
Or,
Dragon.
When you wear your castle shorts to work.
Castle.
Lots of ballroom. One more record to talk about that came out, classic record. And I want to say maybe Mr. B played this on his live stream, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. Egg. You know Egg?
I don't.
This is the 1970 debut album, British progressive rock.
Steve would like this.
There's some can you beat the fucking desk some more? It's proggy, sure, but it's got a lot of fucking psychedelia in here too. And I don't know how many Egg records there are. Featuring a lineup of Dave Stewart.
Is that before he pitched for the A's?
That's correct. Mont Campbell and Clive Brooks.
Dave Stewart drafted by the Indians.
Then in the '68, the group was reduced to a trio. Then they did. They were originally on Decca. Album's been cut at Abbey Road Studios. Fully restores the original LP artwork. Yeah, but Egg's a great band. They're
Bill's got a word to say about them.
got the second Egg album, The Silver Surface. What label's the reissue on? Let me check this out.
Musical and vinyl. It's $78.
No, it's not. It's Esoteric Recordings. Esoteric. That's who did the reissue.
And my On my short list is to sew my shorts back this weekend.
Please.
Commented about my ripped shorts from last week.
Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes you just bend down and it gives out, huh?
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh had that problem.
Yeah, especially when you average 8 to 10 sausage biscuits a week. Sometimes that tends to happen.
A week? What are you talking about?
What's it?
3 days?
You ever been to one of those events? Maybe it's a church thing or a charity thing, or you're getting together on Saturday morning or whatever, and somebody buys one of those like Bojangles, like 10 packs of biscuits or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking
Even
about?
at lunch, if they're still out, you take one with you.
Yeah, but it's one of those where nobody notices when you're just like over meandering by the table. What's the most you've eaten at a time, you think, of those situations?
Not many. I don't eat much around other people. I get nervous.
Sure.
I had a Cajun filet biscuit for supper last night.
I'm sure you did.
I got the meal at supper.
I bet you got dirty rice with it.
No, they were out of bow rounds, so I just got fries.
Oh, you get fries.
But
Jay loves biscuits.
of course,
Yeah,
I
he does.
love biscuits.
All right, starting off with what we played on left on the table from the Wednesday program we did. This is some VCLT from our pal Mr. Winebender. This is it's a Verve record, which he knows I love. This is a legit fucking Japanese.
Yeah. So,
Little compilation on the Verve, and it even says down here, impeccable Japanese pressings, high quality, high density virgin vinyl.
yeah, so I put this on last thing on
sober.
Sunday night. It was still, that's when I was still on the table.
Yeah.
And I pulled this up and I looked at the cover and I was like, there's no way this is like an original press because it's so nice. But then when you looked and add the slit in it, they used to put in the records,
Yeah.
the notch or whatever, and yeah. Like 78, you said, or something like that?
I can't
78
remember.
or 79,
I can't
wanna
remember.
say. The release was. No, it might have been like 84, actually.
I think that was the other one.
Maybe so. Yeah.
This is something I've been meaning to play. It popped up since I've been doing some traveling. A lot of times when I'm traveling,
Okay.
and you can check it out right now by exclamation point playlist. But there is a Grown Man Record Night playlist on Spotify when you're unable to get to your record collection, and everything on the playlist it needs to be updated. It's a few years out of date, but it's things that the three of us own on vinyl. Me, Jay, and Steve own on vinyl. It's only stuff we own on vinyl, and it's a lot of that classic early Record Night stuff. So it's so fucking great on the road trip because you'll hear, like in a row, you'll hear Quincy Jones or the Dave Pike set, followed by the Melvins and Mastodon, and then Beck, and then Occult, and then you'll hear a jazz record. I mean, it's such a great mix for a road trip. Anyway,
You can listen to that.
this one popped up when I was on the road, and I'm like, oh man, it has been literally fucking years since you've played this record, and I got a bunch from these guys. Speaking of Verve, but I think this is more of a Verve Folkway shit. Blues Project. Great 60s psychedelic folk.
Brian Johnson's first band from AC/DC, right?
It's the yellow. Yeah, Verve Folkways.
Oh, that's the hippie verb.
Yeah, the hippie Verve. But these guys have been stuck in my craw for a couple of weeks now. I'm like, man, you got to remember to play this, and I've done that for a couple of weeks and completely forgot.
Did we say somebody was in this that went on to do a lot of stuff?
It's a playlist and 421 hours of music. Yeah, it's funny because the kid was dating this dude, and he asked about something. I was like, oh yeah, we got a playlist on Spotify. He looked it up and he was like, oh my God, this playlist is huge. And then I remember like kids in their 20s, they don't listen to albums, they listen to songs. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't imagine going on and putting like individual songs on a playlist. Like, no, I want to.
Well, have you heard a lot of these records though? I mean,
Well, nowadays, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But imagine like, oh yeah, man, let's put fucking let's pick a track from Sabbath's Volume 4. I'm like, no, I'd rather put the entire thing on there, and some of it may come up at different times. You know what I mean?
Is
Like, fuck.
Peter Green in this band? Okay.
Peter Griffin's in the band.
No, it's not Peter Griffin.
But yeah, it's funny how
There's a legendary guitar player in this band. I want to say.
huh?
I think there's like a very.
You're talking about Paul Butterfield.
Paul Butterfield.
That's
yeah.
not.
Oh, it's a Butterfield Blues Experience.
Yeah. You're mistaken.
Blues Project, Blues Experience, and.
Sure. But anyway, I was saying something, but you derailed me, so now I don't remember.
But anyway, you like.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, you like Sister Hazel?
No. I used to
Blues Traveler.
I used to talk to a
Blues
girl.
Traveler. You look like John Popper. You do now because y'all both lost a lot of weight though. He lost a lot of weight too.
Yeah, he's dead.
Is he really?
He's been dead forever, dude.
No.
What?
When did he die?
98? No, I don't know.
Nah, if he died in the last 5 years.
Siri, when did John Popper die?
If he died, it's been within 5 years.
John Popper was born March 29th,
Yeah, he's not dead.
1967, and is 57 years old.
Yeah, he's not dead. I was gonna say he's not
He's
dead.
dead as fuck.
Hey man, that's the Mandela effect.
No,
man.
he lost a lot of weight. He's skinny now.
Dead as
He
fuck.
did, man. He died.
He's even playing a different harmonica,
Okay.
different key.
He's no longer a Honer guy. Fred sent this record program in. Harsh Toke. This is a fucking smoker.
Okay.
This got a lot of action in the chat, Jay. A lot of
people
folks talking about
huh?
this.
Yeah.
A lot of folks talking about this in the chat. What a fantastic record, man! It's stonery stuff, but like on that super psychedelic, heavy on the wah pedal shit. First thing I'll tell you, if you're a fan of Earthless, you'll love this band. It definitely has those fucking Earthless vibes. 100%. I don't know a lot about these guys. What a great record and a fantastic addition to the collections. I appreciate that.
John Popper, is he still dating Madonna? When they dating?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I definitely don't know.
John Popper. Danny Carey was in that band for a while, wasn't he? Blues
Shut the fuck
Traveler?
up. No. All right, this is when we got into. This is my little tribute to Quincy Jones set, and I kind of started off like way back. It was fairly chronological, but I kind of jumped back and forth a couple of times just to make it interesting. Walking in Space. This is from like Sue. It's early stuff. I can't remember exactly. This is like I want to say late '60s, possibly. But played the first track, Dead End, off of this. Super funky soul jazzy kind of stuff, man. This is not in the best shape, but
That's an appropriate one.
yeah.
Dead End.
Okay.
What did he play? Seriously.
He was a keys guy.
Keys guy,
He could play a lot of different stuff.
Of course he could. He's a musician.
Came back with a little Smack Water Jack, one of my favorite covers. Look at
It is
this
a good
fucking cover. Holy shit. And the one I played off of this, and
Looks like he's ready to go impregnate some women.
I was going to do Smack Water Jack, the title track, which is one of my favorites off of this.
Not much tonight, Nesvet. Thanks for asking, though.
But what I did, I pulled Hucky Burr, which is the theme from the Bill Cosby Show. And it actually has Bill Cosby on the track making some weird noises and doing some crazy shit.
He played trumpet until he had an aneurysm. Is that true? I don't know if I can trust everybody out there in chat.
Oh, he did play trumpet,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I remember,
So he went to keys after he had an aneurysm? That's a lot of stress when you're.
Quincy seduced me in '76. Holy shit, Charlie.
Who said that?
Then he was a composer and an arranger.
Yeah.
I know he said he got his start from fucking around on a piano.
He did We Are the World.
Huh? I'm talking about when he's 11 years old.
When did he have the aneurysm?
No, I'm just saying that's what I was kind of basing that off of.
Yeah. His daughter was in The Office.
It's true. And in Parks and Rec.
She's an actress, talented young lady. Well, not real young. She's probably our age, right?
Huh?
I said young lady. She's probably our age, mid-40s.
Yeah, probably. I think a lot of those guys
Shane?
like that, like you.
Listen, Shane, you don't come around here and talk about people like that.
You can fuck right off.
What
Well,
if I
a lot
said
of
the
that,
same thing about Sister Hazel, Shane? You wouldn't like that.
That like a lot of the guys like that, and this is what I told the kid back in the day. When you start with a foundation of like piano and keys and understanding music that way,
Best way to learn music.
you can literally do anything. The sky's the limit. Past that, absolutely.
That's what Garth Brooks says.
And he's a serial killer.
You think so?
Next on the list,
Quincy M. here.
The Dude. And when I did play the title track off of The Dude.
The Dude,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This was from, I think, 1980, 81. 81 on this one. Hell yeah.
Razzmatazz.
Came up right behind that with, oh my God.
1981, huh?
No!
Hey, okay, so I do recognize his logo, like his name. Like, I remember that sticks out from the 80s.
What?
You have to see it. His logo.
Oh, yeah.
And I also thought of Quincy's restaurants when I was a kid, called some Quincy Jones.
Oh, yeah. Because he's a big, fat yeast roll.
Can't say that. Can't say overweight.
He's a big, fat yeast roll.
Overweight yeast roll. Self-inflicted overweight yeast roll.
Pulled out one of the classic production jobs off the wall.
Yeah.
Can't stop till you get enough. Had to fucking bump that shit. Had to fucking bump that shit. That's talk about a party mover. What a track that
I think
is.
this had a who's who of musicians on it, too.
What a fucking party moving track.
Is that the one you played?
Yeah.
Louis Johnson.
A lot of these I didn't play like the obvious tracks because I was trying to make a little bit of a set that was a little different, but
Paul McCartney. Stevie Wonder.
that's one I just fucking had to do.
Sawyer Brown. What some girls
Here's one that looks like something you don't want anything to do with.
Dude, don't say that about this guy.
Not because of the guy, but because of the cover. This is not a George Benson record I reach for very often. It's I think this is 80, like 1980.
That was his big hit, right?
The Give Me the Night.
Yeah. Dude,
I
song
played off Broadway on this because off Broadway on this, if you play this whole album, but off Broadway is a low-key, funky slapper on this bitch. And I don't know that Quincy. No, it is produced by Quincy Jones for Quincy Jones Productions. Some of these he's a producer. Some of them he was like an arranger and has different credits and shit like that. But
Just Give Me the Night is on the oldies like rotation, like on Sirius Radio.
Really?
Yacht Rock.
I don't listen to that because the Sirius Radio is terrible. Looks like an Eddie Murphy cover. Yeah, it does.
It's a European pressing.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. It's not a purse, it's European. This may be the slapper off of the fucking
I didn't know he produced this one or whatever he did.
Yeah. Is it produced? I don't want to read it. You guys can look it up. He's involved. Brothers Johnson.
Yeah, this is a hole in my collection that I need to fill.
Look out for number one. This is all the Brothers Johnsons are fucking great.
That's the OG Thumpfinger, right? Louis Johnson?
Yeah. And I played Get the Funk Out of My Face. Because I could have chose any of these. Any of these would have been fantastic for what we're doing here. But Get the Funk Out of My Face.
Was MJ recorded in Columbia? I don't think so. I think that was the one
jam that shit.
recorded at Valleyland, wasn't it? That's where he raped all those kids.
Okay.
At his ranch.
Come on, will you knock it off?
Hidden Valley, wasn't that the name of it?
Here's another one that I'd forgotten. Let's see what it says. Let me just put my fucking readers
Hey,
on.
facts are facts, Zonk, man. I mean, you remember when Bill Clinton murdered that woman?
Yeah, straight up produced by Quincy Jones. and I don't know if I remembered that necessarily.
Yeah.
Rufus and Shaka Khan Master Jam.
Yeah.
This is an absolute banger of a record.
And this is like right in the pocket too, right? Like early 80s.
Yeah, 79. Yeah. I played Walk the Rockway.
Is that a good choice?
Yeah, fucking A was a good choice. I listened to this whole record today. All of these things that I played today, I listened to like the majority of the records to pick the track I wanted. I wasn't just walking up and sticking a track on. I knew exactly what I was going to fucking...
Thumbfinger weighing in on Brothers Johnson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby.
What do you think he was one of the best bass players?
There's that, you can find that
around?
that instructional
I've seen that
video.
Yeah,
it was like a VHS.
There was an interview with him a few years before he died too out there. Yeah, he's a fantastic
If all
player.
Quincy ever did was Soul Bossa Nova, he'd still be the king. Yeah.
Watch the show from the Cap Center with them. It's black and white.
But yeah,
like fantastic live player. Huh?
What are you talking about?
Brothers Johnson.
Oh,
Cap Center.
That was a record ago.
Oh, just talking about something
No.
I'm talking about.
Nope. Then Jay brought this over. I don't have this.
Murph's talking back to the bot.
Yeah,
Come
he
on,
is. I expect nothing less out of Murph. Little Michael Jackson's Bad.
Yeah.
And I played kind of a little sleeper track on here. I played Speed Demon, rather than, I mean, Bad would be the obvious
You didn't
choice.
go for the obvious ones. Man in the Mirror. You didn't go for. Or...
I mean, I wouldn't have done Man in the Mirror.
Dirty Diana on that one.
Smooth Criminal though. I almost went. If I would have gone one, I would have gone Smooth Criminal. If I would have gone Hit. But I played Speed Demon just to do something a little.
Yeah.
And I thought the cool little guitar lick and shit in Speed
Dirty
Demon was
Diana
pretty
is
cool,
I
man.
like Dirty Diana a lot.
I like the whole record. I
It's
think
a good record. It's a good record. It's I mean, Thriller and Off the Wall get all the credit, you know, but this is a great record.
Yeah.
What was the one after this called?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. That's where he kind of lost me right there, I think. Let's just say things got weird after that.
I'm sure he's heartbroken.
Well, not anymore. I mean, he doesn't have a heart anymore.
What does that mean?
It's rotted away in the ground, or wherever he got his ashes scattered. I don't
That's
know.
aggressive.
Isn't he buried at Valley
It's
Land?
necessary.
What? Isn't he buried at Valley Land too?
Neverland.
Neverland.
Valley Land?
Why do they call it Neverland?
Because you never talk about it.
That's true.
Finally, to finish off the set,
He was on the Diddy tape.
I didn't have the Quincy Jones solo joint. It's like the brown record. He was wearing the brown dress shirt and he's standing all fucking poised and shit. Can't remember the name of it. I don't have that one. It's got the actual track.
Yeah.
The actual the Sanford Sun theme song. What's it called? Street Beater.
Okay.
Street Beater.
Great song.
But this is only the 60-second cut that they used in the show. And this is a great record. I've had this for a long time.
I was going to say, so what is this record? Like
They play the theme, and then there's a bunch of little excerpts from the show, like little comedy bits. But it's literally just stuff from the show. And when I looked this up today, I was surprised to know that this actually goes for a little bit of money.
Sure.
I paid $5 back at a record show when I first started like collecting records. And I was like, Sanford Son, shit, I'm gonna buy it. I didn't give a fuck. I mean,
Sure.
I probably own 25 records.
Do they
when I
say
bought
you
that.
big dummy on here anywhere?
I'm sure. Dude, like low key, I probably owned 25 records when I bought that. Isn't that crazy to think about?
One of the songs is called Ugly White Woman.
Okay. It's not a song. They're not songs.
Oh, they are, apparently.
No, they're not songs.
Who wrote these songs?
I want my daddy's records. We came off of that. Wanted to play just. I told Zong, man, I was like, yo, just grab something. Let's just get off of the Quincy shit.
1972. Wow.
Pulled out a little Clutch Earth Rocker. Fantastic Clutch record. What was this? 2012? What is it?
It's somewhere around there,
2012, something
like
maybe.
Earth Rocker.
Love-
Earth Rocker.
Love some Clutch baloney, and played with them back in the day. No big deal.
No biggie,
I mean,
man.
we can get into it if we want
It's
to.
all good.
Yeah, it's all right.
You don't need to talk about it. It's not a big deal, right?
Ain't nobody's business who I played with. And finally, to finish it up, actually, no. My Bloody Valentine. One of the most perfect records of all time, man. Loveless is one of the most Just perfect records, in my opinion. I cannot get enough of this record. This is an Italian unofficial release from a few years ago.
Is this, you call this Shoegazi, right?
Shoegazi. It's a little Shoegazi.
What does that mean?
One of the seminal Shoegazi. Well, they called it that because the guys spent all the time staring down at their pedals rather than looking at the audience.
Oh, they're gazing at their shoes.
So they're gazing at their shoes.
Interesting.
That's where that term comes from.
Interesting. That's,
Yeah.
I respect that then. It makes sense.
Yeah.
A shoe gaze.
And I think Zonk was asking before that shoegaze or whatever, and I was like, yeah, honestly, if that's like the Nevermind of shoegaze. Like if you were like, oh, is this grunge? Like Nirvana is Nevermind is to grunge as this
They're
record
big tone
is to
chasers, like regarded like
Kevin Shields is. I mean,
like their sound, their guitar tone. Like I've heard John Mayer talk about like
just what
the effects he uses, and
yeah,
like he's big into that kind of
there's
stuff.
a certain formula he does, plus all the
very unique sound.
That warble that you hear is because he's playing the chords with the whammy bar in his hand.
Like a gearhead kind of. Like,
you're not listening.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
He plays it with the whammy bar in his hand. So as he's hitting chords, it's naturally warbling. That's kind of where that.
But
plus with a lot of delay, a lot of reverb, a lot of delay.
Kind of the Edge, just a lot of effects to get the sound.
No, not like the Edge.
Mark Tremonti from Creed uses.
No. Definitely not.
Jack, what's the guy from White Line?
Jack Black.
Tito San Martino from White Line.
Uh-huh.
Richie Sambora, he's a great guitar player.
This is what I finished off with. Little Butthole Surfers. Just picked this up recently.
I hate Butthole Surfers.
No.
I've always hated them. I don't know what it is about them I hate.
Fucking fantastic. We're so stoked up.
What year is that?
Man.
What year is that?
What's the original year on this?
Is that like 90?
No, it's early now. Yeah, it's early.
They're an old band, right? Been around since like the, early 80s?
86. This is a 2023 reissue.
No, this is two guys.
Huh?
Just like two main guys, right? In Butthole Surfers?
I mean...
No, I've read about them.
Yeah.
I think it's like the core is like the...
All bands that start with an N suck.
What does that mean? Nirvana?
That's funny. But I loved how I've told this story before, but it's the first college radio song I ever heard in my entire life was I saw an x-ray of a girl passing gas.
That's a funny song.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you can make a song like this? You can write music like this?
Yeah, they're very like indie.
Blew my mind.
Indie
oh, really?
Kind of,
Butthole Surfers indie, are they?
But no, there's two guys that are like the core of the band. Aren't they from Texas, right? Austin or something like that?
I think they're Texas, maybe.
Didn't they just get back together?
I don't know. Stop asking me fucking questions.
Are you going to see Metallica?
We lost 7 viewers in the last fucking 30 seconds because you're quizzing me about stuff.
They probably went on to watch another, somebody else in the VC go over top of us.
That knows their shit.
Oh, I know my shit.
People in the VC know their shit.
Montpelier is the capital of Vermont.
They spend all their time looking at fucking matrix numbers rather than getting pussy, Jay.
I get mine in the Matrix. The Matrix numbers look me up.
There's an unofficial press of Suicidal Tendencies Freedom and
Still Cryo.
Oh, it's out right now. Damn, that's fucking
You're
crazy.
big ST,
I like an ST. I like an ST.
You're going to see them too when they come from Metallica, right? You're
No.
talking about going to see them.
No.
Are you going to see Metallica?
Unless Vance wants to do it. We were talking about that's when Vance is possibly coming up to do the
Let's
show.
get Vance to come up for that. We'll all go and we'll take a banner with us, like painted on a sheet. This is Metallica.
And that's what we played.
No, it just says Lars. You're it. You're it. Lars, you're it. That was what we played tonight. Let's, I'm going to see if I can fire up some fucking marbles.
Marbles.
You gonna do a shot real quick?
While I'm firing this up, is a good time to get this fucking squared away.
I watched a thing on old Led Zeppelin earlier today.
You don't see them around
I
much
don't see
anymore.
them around much anymore. It was Robert Plant. It was really dated. Oh, you don't have to do all that, Zong. Just bring it in here. Yeah, that way you don't have to carry the spill the stuff or where spill
I
the stuff.
forget he's got a glass on the.
Oh yeah,
Spill the wine. Kiss that girl.
I did hear a little factoid today about Roger Woodard.
Actor.
No, what's the Crosby, Stills, Nash, and
You talking about Rick Rogers?
Graham Nash was in the, was it the Zombies? No, not Zombies, the Hollies?
Birds.
The Hollies. He was in the Hollies too. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
If you ask me one more question, I'm kicking the crap.
Graham Nash was in the Hollies, I found out today. Didn't know that.
Do your research before the show, Jay.
And I watched a little thing, this tidbit this week on John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh yeah, and I'm Jerry Cougar
You know, he was
Mellencamp.
interviewed by, you know, I get into these.
Best Zepp album?
I don't really have a favorite, honestly. I'd say Presence, probably.
Presence is what I would say, but it's really only because of one
I
song.
like Into the Outdoor. That one gets kind of crapped on. I like Physical Graffiti a lot.
I like the first record. This is it's a blues record.
Yeah. It's just not the... Led Zeppelin could have done so much better with the production early on, though. The first 4 records.
No.
Kind of like Kiss, like...
He
you
said
know.
for him it's houses.
Well, it's always good. They're all
Yeah, they're
pretty
all-
good.
they're all
Coda's
good.
good, yeah.
I even like Coda. Like a lot of people shit on Coda, but I like it. a lot.
Like I said, I like Into the Outdoor.
They've already, see, I think like Achilles' Last Stand is probably my favorite Zeppelin song, so that makes me want to say Presence.
They evolved.
But I think overall, maybe that's not my favorite record.
Do anybody have Kiss My Ass on vinyl? The tribute record? It's worth a lot of money, somebody's got. It's the one with Garth Brooks as Chris Gaines singing
Really?
Hard Luck Woman.
Wow, that's
So who does Beth on that record? It's a lot of big names on that record.
sure. We're into big names.
It was like 90. I was like,
Exclamation point play, folks, in the chat,
give it a
please.
shot real quick. It was like 90, late 90s when that record came out.
Can't type play.
Led Zeppelin, a new band? Led Zeppelin. They're okay. I mean,
2 shot glasses.
Absolve brought yours over.
Oh, okay.
Forgot you had one in here.
I leave readers all around the house, and I leave shot glasses around the house too. Cheers.
You know, like, Zeppelin's one of those songs, like, I could be without
One of those songs.
one of those bands. I could, like, kind of like,
Like a state, kind of like a statement that begins with I.
they're kind of like one of those bands where radio kind of ruins it, though.
Oh, classic rock is fucking.
Like I could do without
What's up, Zach?
Stairway for the rest of my life.
Sure.
And that's not a knock on Stairway. That's just kind of.
I'm even more so with rock and roll. I don't care if I ever hear that song.
Like, that's my favorite song of theirs, actually.
I don't care if I ever hear that song again.
Did you hear Danny Carey talk about that song?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I've never listened to that song. I heard it about a year ago, and now I hear that every time I hear the song. The
Yeah.
count in. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. What's on Vance's Pizza tonight? I don't think Vance is here to answer it.
Hair pie.
If he's taking that woman.
Whoa. No. Don't do women shit. You did this before. You talk about somebody's wife. You can't talk about wives and girlfriends. What are you doing?
You
That's
said
twice.
hair.
That's twice.
Everybody has hair.
Yeah, it's twice. You've done that. You did a wife and you did a girlfriend.
That
You
wasn't
can't
an
do
insult.
that.
It's not an insult.
You can't do that.
Male Theologian's wife probably does know how big his butthole is.
She's probably had to spread some ointment on it.
Yeah,
at some point.
yeah,
Sure, yeah.
at some
that's
point,
True.
I
That's
mean-
true. That's true.
That wasn't anything like.
I don't know. Did
mean. They're married. I didn't
You
make
gotta
a
stay away
joke.
from wife girlfriend stuff. That's
I didn't make a joke.
That's
Then you
tough.
said you said the hair pie. Like you're the one that said that.
I said hair pie.
Like so what? Everybody's got hair, you know. I mean,
I don't know. You gotta stay away from that.
You know? I dated this woman one time that had hair like down here.
Lebanese.
No, she
No?
was American.
Okay.
She was like 70 though.
Turns out a curling iron just burned her stomach.
Yeah.
It was more of a scar than it was hair.
It was somebody else's. she taped down there. Hashtag play, everybody.
All right, let's get in there. That's enough.
We got a pretty good,
No, it's not
group
enough.
of fans tonight, huh?
No, we don't. We ain't got
A lot of the
nobody.
old standbys in
We
here.
ain't got nobody.
Huh?
Vote Jay off the island. Oh my
Who
God.
said that? Who said that?
People are voting.
Guys,
That's what you do when you talk about people's girlfriends and wives. You can't do that.
who said that? Shane?
You can't do that.
Shane, I didn't talk about your wife.
Oh, I like the colors on this.
Happy wife, happy life, though. That's what, as they say.
It's like
Oh,
Florida
this
Gators.
is crazy, right?
Florida Gators. Scotty Strickland owns the track record for us at 120 and some
Okay,
change.
Scotty's out.
Whoa!
Scotty's absent tonight, I noticed. Hope he's okay.
Scotty's been here all night.
Oh, was he in the chat?
Literally here
I
all
haven't
night.
talked to him. I
He
haven't
was
heard
the
him
first person that said anything in the chat
I
tonight.
haven't heard him say anything. I'm
I
sorry.
went live. Scotty said, "What's up?" Like 30 seconds
He hasn't
later.
said anything since then.
Yes, he has.
Okay. Now, Scotty, is he the one that lives in South Carolina?
I'm pretty sure. Look at Charlie out here doing business.
Is he the one that rides a 4x4 to work?
Charlie?
No, Scotty.
Yeah, he does.
He rides a snowmobile.
Yeah. Look at this.
Owns a record store. Let's see here. Who do you think is going to win? Who?
We start taking money on this.
I could.
Shame.
We just got to get the practice
Whoa,
reports. See how
whoa,
much
look at
people
this.
practice during the week.
Come on now. We going
It's not
2
a
weeks in a
cannon.
row? We going 2 weeks in a row? Let's go!
That was a direct finish, man.
2 weeks in a row?
I know. I imagine.
Did you beat the record?
Don't think so.
Let's
129.
go.
No, it's 24 seconds over the record.
I don't like fast tracks.
That's the the track record. The actual track record is 57.162 seconds.
That's 2 weeks in a row for you, boy.
So Scotty is 23 seconds off with his record.
I'm glad I've been doing those fucking calf raises.
And you were 24 off the main, so you weren't far off. You were only about 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds behind Scotty. No, 1 second, 1.3 seconds behind. Or
Wow.
1.1 seconds behind Scotty. That's great, man.
I
Yeah.
think your math is better than your geography.
My geography's really good. Do you know the capital of Florida is Minneapolis? Did you
Yeah.
know that?
Oh hell yeah, GG's across the board. You love to see. I wonder if that means I get to reach into Steve's sack. I'll wait till he's sleeping though.
He
I'll
hadn't
reach
cleaned
into
it. He hadn't cleaned it. in a
Yeah,
year.
that's a dusty sack. I'll reach into it while he's sleeping.
What's the capital of New Mexico?
New to Mexico? Santa Rosa?
Cheyenne. It's Albuquerque, right?
Just throw a Santa in front of something.
Santa Fe.
All right, let's get into a little dig of the week action. Boom.
Dig of the week.
Da 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 da. Dig of the week. Appreciate all you guys hanging out tonight, man. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate love and support. We had a little hype train working earlier, man. You go love to see that shit. Got the Zonk man up in this mug.
Howdy, folks.
I once again
Welcome to Grown Man Record Night.
I didn't buy records this week. I mean, just not feeling it at the moment. Just what it is. Having a lot of work done to the house. Spent a lot of money. I don't need to be going out and dropping a bunch of shit. Plus, I'm in a weird place with the. I'm pissed off at records being expensive and shit like that. So I'm just not feeling it. But I need to get back into the actual
We should
crates.
protest that.
Well, there's some places I can go where you ain't got to worry about shit like that. And I'm going to do that. My next digging trip is going to be one of those types of trips where it's a real digging trip, not a record store, but like.
What about let's
This month.
Have you been to that place?
No. You're the Honey Hole.
Yeah, but it moved to Greensboro.
Right. I've not been to the Honey Hole, but I've been to that place where it moved, and it was kind of.
Oh, it sucked back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a different ball game now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I went over there on Christmas Eve last year and came back. I was getting shit from my mom. A couple of little things I wanted to pick up for my mom. Because a lot of times, I got her some local pottery and shit like that. Some cool antique-y like stuff like that. They got lots of stuff like that. But they always had a lot of antique stores would have your fucking schmucks that have a few crates of records, and they're all like way overpriced, like Antique Mall. But we had a place in Winston where we and Steve used to go, and actually Chris at Dixieland Farm, DJ Thunder, he used to go there as well. And they moved the whole shebang over to this spot in Greensboro, and the whole like fucking back room is like there's LPs and shit back there, but there's so many 45s. And I came out of there and I went through like a third of it, and came back on Christmas Eve. It was a Christmas present to myself. They were all like I can't remember if it was 50 cents or $1. No, they had like a deal where if you do like
so many,
5 for 6 or 10 for, it was like 10 for 15 or no, 15 for 10 or something like that. But anyway, I digress.
Right, and
that's kind of what I'm looking forward to nowadays. Other than picking up something like that I love, like somebody I'm super into, and they release something new, and I pick it up online or something like that, or a local shop. Other than that, I'm kind of just looking to, like pick up some some cheaper shit,
Right, yeah, not brand new stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Tink. I love you too, Tink. All right, digs of the week. Let's get. So what?
Tank.
Where are we at?
Down. Come on.
Oh,
come on.
She
lay
wants
down.
to get in on dig of the week
right.
too.
Just lay down right there. You don't have problems?
She's like, come on.
You don't have problems?
This is like the Chinese stare down, or what do you call that?
Problems? Problems?
Whoa. Easy on the records. Easy on the records.
Tinkerbell.
This is, these are records too, Tink.
So where did this crop of shit come from here now?
This is from the trip to Iowa. So it's maybe been a minute, but
yeah,
we're just now getting to it. So I went to Iowa, basically the trip, and then hopefully my uncle is currently watching.
Hell yeah.
Boom, shout out, Uncle Wes.
Uncle Wes. The animals guy, the animals fan.
The animals fan, yeah.
Love a fucking
so, we went,
fan.
Get the uncle, bring him back to North Carolina for some travel, visiting relatives and whatnot. So I had to go to the record. There's a handful. There's just a record store here and there.
Yeah, she might be about to shit. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, let's go. You can tell some stories just to make sure.
Tell some stories. Oh, I think I'm ready for story time. Story time. That guy Zonk Man. He comes over here every now and then, and it's good. I don't have to do the show by myself, but. He just kind of like, during so to speak, he just like, and it's like, what is it? What is this supposed to taste like? What flavor is this again? And he's just like, not really getting the true essence of like what so to speak is, And don't even get me started on chip chat. He's just like, and just like crunching chips everywhere, just getting handfuls, and it's like, what flavor are these again? And he's not getting the true essence of taking the time to taste the chip and to kind of see what flavors are cleansing, getting in on the palate, And I mean, literally, like, Tink is like vacuuming up the crumbs from the Zonk Man, like on Saturday morning all the way through the rest of the weekend. Just can't. I can't understand it. That guy, he just started showing up, and I kind of feel bad. He just never left. I didn't know if he was like homeless or what, but I couldn't like kick him out. So, he's he's just here. You know, what am I supposed to do? You know, yeah. That's like that. That's all I can really say about that. You know, is the mic even on? Is there a graphic? Maybe you can't even see the Zonk Man. Maybe he's just a figment of your imagination. Maybe this is the first stop, the Twilight Zone. Hey Jay, you forgot your ball. I'll just put it in Steve's sack for you to get later. And so that's where we're at, man. We're just like hanging out in between the icebergs, you know. Catching some rays off the moonlight, you know. Everybody likes a good noon tan. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. What do you think, Mike? Whoa. Where'd he go? Hey, there he is.
Oh no,
Mikey Bananas.
She had already shit in the hallway. She was just coming to tell me about it. That was not I gotta go outside. That was like, hey, I just shit in your hallway. Ha ha ha.
Well, that's good communication.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I have no idea. I've not been paying attention to the chat.
All right, fuck him.
And who knows what kind of tangent the Zonk Man went on. I don't even know where he's at right
So
now.
these are from Iowa, you say?
Yes, back to dig of the week. So went to Iowa. First stop. Well, we're going to pick up my uncle, so I think it'd be my uncle's place.
Okay.
He did grace me with the record right off the top. A little
oh, speaking of which,
lead in the head. So this is like it says FM broadcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is like a bootleg, and flip around the back to when this show is. June 27th, 1969.
Holy shit.
So this was like an early deal.
Have you listened to this?
Yeah. The first side, the sound is just a little, leaves a little bit,
really?
But the rest of it sounds great.
The FM broadcast, because Vance has sent me a lot of those FM broadcasts. They sound really good, largely, when it comes to like unofficial stuff.
So yeah, I'm sure Vance, you got this, you know. And this, it was something. It's on mind control, so they do currently have control of our minds.
Sure.
All right, Led Zeppelin. Another shout out.
That's great.
All right, so where are we going from there? We're going to Nubo. You know, down. I'll tell you, the city is Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So we're going to Nubo.
Okay.
You know where that is? It's New Bohemian, and it's like they're repurposing downtown and cleaning it all up and making just like all these cities are doing.
Yeah.
So the name of the store, I want to make, I think it was Analog Vault. I pulled out this, and I really wasn't going to get it, and I actually drug my dad to the record store. So a little White Lion Pride. You know,
yeah.
And it was actually they took some money off because he'd actually let me play it, and there was like a slight edge warp, so I was like, and the dude was like, oh man, I need to start talking to so and so about looking at records before he puts them out or something like that. Like somebody at the store, one of the kids he hired was screwing up. Them putting the records out. But anyways, I got that cheap. That's Analog Vault. They were, because of the like whole Nubo thing, maybe a touch high priced for me.
Okay.
But I still wanted the kind of support.
Sure.
I mean, there was like, oh man, I can't even remember that. There was some album on the wall that was, it was probably rare and in great condition, but it was like $150, and I'm like, for some like psych album or something back in the day or something. And I'm like, So it was kind of, this cat was about Mo-Fi pressings and all that. That's hence the Analog Vault name of the store. But still
And
cool
what city?
pay.
What city?
Cedar Rapids,
Cedar
Iowa.
Rapids. Okay.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So, and then there was a funny story. So I got the other store in the GPS. You ever mess with that GPS much?
Sure.
That stuff.
Global positioning system.
Yeah,
Sure.
it'll send you the wrong way in a fucking heartbeat. Anyway, so punch in the store, and I knew it was like close to there, but I was thinking it was like a street or a couple blocks over, something like that. Whenever your GPS says walking directions,
Oh wow.
I'm going the wrong fucking way. So literally, I said, hey, I think it. So I drove out of the parking lot, turned right, which was the wrong way. I started going away from the store, made a U-turn, went back down the same street. You've reached your destination, turned around again, and pulled back into the same fucking parking lot that I was at for the other store that was like around the corner on the other side.
What?
It was kind of stupid. I have to
Wow.
but it was like literally like an idiot. Like I didn't pay attention the address.
It
and
was
how
literally
close
like right there.
It was literally like walking across the parking lot to the other street. And then, but anyway,
Had the new Hulk Hogan beer? Nah, I'm good on that.
Hulk Hogan. Yeah, brother.
I'm all right on
Yeah, brother. Who's that talking about Hulk Hogan? Scotty Strychnine?
that.
No.
Shane asked me if I'd had his beer.
Shane had a beard. So the next one is called Nubo Vinyl Emporium.
Okay.
And I want to support. Good selection. One thing that I came across there was like they had this wheel. You know, kind of like a Wheel of Fortune or some kind of thing on there. I'm big. I like gimmicks and shit like that.
Sure.
So I was asking about. There was some other customers, but you know, what's up with the wheel? She's like, I'll let you in on the wheel when you come to check out or whatever. So I did get a record.
Oh.
Boom, love
Wow.
the first one.
Wow. Okay.
It might have been a touch pricey, but that was something that I needed. Love.
Yeah, that's a great record, man.
Da Capo, and what's the other? Forever Changes or something.
Uh-huh.
Those are like the three love records you need. So I still needed the first one, so I snagged that. So then I'm finding out about, and this is. I was thinking this was mono.
Huh.
This is a mono copy.
Is it reissue?
No, this is.
What? That's
This
so
is-
thick.
This is the original year. This would have been a '67 release, right?
Wow.
That Little Red Book is the song y'all would know.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty
thick.
sure this was a mono.
It feels like a modern reissue. It's so fucking thick.
So basically, the gimmick with the wheel is
Best love record. I think Chris Brzezinski just did. He said that was the best.
love
Everybody,
record.
what's the white one that everybody? That's
Forever
the I can't remember the name
Changes.
of it.
Damn, I'm drawing a blank too.
That's the whole VC would nut all over themselves for that back in the day.
Right.
The early days of the VC, but I think
Forever Changes.
I think Chris just said that's the best one. That's what Thumbfinger just said
Right.
on the video.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. So the whole gimmick with the wheel was spend more than $12, you get a spin with the wheel, and it tells you get to go to this crate number and get another free record
Wow.
or whatever.
Okay.
And I forget, you know what? My ass, I didn't even pay attention what the big prize was.
Sure.
So it's like, so I pulled this out. This is probably like dollar bin for most folks, but Manfred Mann's.
Oh, I have this. I think
Chance?
if I don't, cameraman had this. Yeah, sure.
Right, and it actually chances it's a good record, but it's the time 1980.
Sure. Yeah.
But I got some, I like early Manfred Mann,
Oh,
Circus
sure.
Man stuff. And then we'll shoot over to the next city. We went to Dubuque.
Huh.
And there was Moondog Records. And these cats were kind of like more in my speed.
Sure.
Prices seemed a little bit better there too to me. And I had to get, this was on the list. Some Hawkwind.
Oh yeah, I think
The
I think
X in Search of
got
Space.
this, maybe.
Excuse me. Oh, hang on. Hold up. We need some water, man. I need some water, man. Oh, I need some water.
I would offer you something to drink, but I don't have anything other than
No,
beer.
it's all right.
Whoa, what do we have here?
Remember they got the naked chick that always dances with them?
Whoa.
There's always a naked chick on stage.
That's Gash City right there. That's blurry Gash City right there.
That's probably the only reason they get away with it too, is because it was blurry.
Hashtag Gash City.
But yeah, I mean, if you ever watch like the Hawkwind, I guess you'd call it a documentary or whatever,
Yeah.
a rockumentary. They had some like, they said her name. She was like some groupie that went with them and
Just
would
like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Yeah, and she would dance naked on stage while they played.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Can never go wrong with Hawkwind. Holy shit.
So then that was cool, and then I haven't really talked about it much, but I met with Mama Karen, and we all ate and stuff like that. And of course, I've got a half sister in Iowa, and her son, which is my nephew, actually gifted me this. It's a Nothing More 7-inch. Signed by the band.
Wow.
So that's like his favorite band. I know some of y'all, it is kind of in that new metal vein.
Yeah.
They're currently touring with a band you don't normally like to talk about on here, Disturbed.
Oh, boy.
Disturbed sings with them on one of their songs on the album.
That's cool, though.
But
cool
yeah.
cover, too.
No, yeah. And it's gold if you want to shoot the wax out. Oh no, I'm sorry, I thought it was gold. That's like
Hero darkness.
that's almost like a naked skin.
That's pretty cool, though. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know these guys at all. I've never heard.
Right. Me neither. So this is the beginning.
You didn't know anything about them?
No, didn't know anything about him. He's like saying, "This is my favorite band," but when I went and saw him, I thought of you, and I got the record because he said, "Yeah, he hasn't even like messed with getting vinyl or getting a record player or anything like that yet." So I think I need to, as
Did you ever
uncle,
buy
I need to
records
get him
before you
set up.
collected records for real? That's a good. I want to ask anybody that. But a lot of you guys have been collecting forever. But like, if you're a relatively new collector, did you buy a record like at a show or something even before you had like a record player?
I have to say yes to that on two different instances. Because back in the day, I'd go into like Cook's Flea Market, and I couldn't even tell you we'll say in the 2000s when records weren't a thing, of course, then. You might have just started, I don't know if like 08 or 10 or when you first.
10's when I really started, started up.
My wife knew the guy that had a booth that was in the wheel. No, not the old couple.
Okay, all right.
This gentleman was in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And she knew him from getting in an accident early in life or something like that. So we were in there, and dude had records. And I mean, we had like good 80s metal, if you want to call it the glam hair stuff, and I wish I'd have paid attention to other stuff he had then.
Yeah.
But we like bought all the Wasp records from the 80s.
Oh, nice.
At his booth.
Even the band cover?
Did not get that. Did not get the band cover. I never saw that there. But
I saw that at the Red Barn. But he had like $80 on it.
Yeah. He's out of his tree there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, we didn't have a record player.
Had a few signed records. Scotty said, take that back.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'd always had access to a turntable from a young age, or even into my, like later, where I could have maybe hooked something up. I don't think I bought anything though like before I was actually like collecting records. I wanted to.
Does this count? So this is what I did. This is the second half of my story, and this is really what eventually got me to get a turntable this go around in like 2018, and then the rest of the madness is history. Did you probably never really went to Target and looked at any of the CDs or anything like that?
Yeah, probably.
Did you ever? There was a time frame in there where they did the buy this CD and they're going to send you the record for free.
No, I don't remember that.
Yes,
Wow.
I did that for like the Megadeth album, Dystopia, and I think there was whatever Rob Zombie record was in that damn realm, and it was, hey yeah, buy the CD and send this off, and we'll send you the
That's
record for
fucking
free.
crazy. Buy the CD and get the record for free.
That's how they were pumped. That's how somebody's been pushing this.
Like what year?
This would have been 2017. I forget.
Oh, really?
Dystopia might have been 2016.
Oh wow, so not that long ago.
Not really that long ago. You know, some records were already getting bigger.
Yeah.
But this was like maybe somebody's marketing ploy to push harder.
Yeah.
To just get, if somebody's, they're like,
crazy.
fuck it, if somebody's still buying physical media, we'll get them this record, and then they'll probably get into
Because now
records.
to the point where like, I got the CD, I'm good, I don't need the record.
Right.
Like, but that's next level.
So yeah, that's kind of odd that you never knew like that.
No,
that was going on.
Not at all.
And I'm going to throw one more dig out there.
Okay.
And this is when I hollered at you when I was down here at Jerry's.
Okay,
at
yeah.
King Records right here in
our pal.
We'll call it High Point, although technically his is Archdale, right?
It's Lower Archdale.
Lower Archdale.
We call that LA shit down here, baby.
Now I thought Chris Dixieland Farms he might dispute you a little bit because there's some LA over there, Lower Advance.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You don't know about that? Lower Archdale,
We've got
Lower
businesses
Advance
here, like LA Tire, LA Grill, like.
Oh, really?
Oh, they call it LA here. They've done that for decades.
Okay. So this is what I got at King Records. Are you familiar with some Ministry?
Ooh.
This is Houses of the Mole.
Wow. The mole, the Mexican sauce?
Yes, mole.
Delicious. Sometimes chocolate is used in a mole.
Now I think maybe with this is.
I don't know fuck all about Ministry's.
Do you know? You don't know fuck all about Ministry?
I mean, I do, but not their discography. I don't know how things.
Right. Well, like Psalm 69, the other one, like with the record we played for Scotty, that was real big around. We're not going to get
92. Okay.
We're not going to talk politics, but you know, Al is a real like anti.
He's an anti guy.
He's an anti guy.
He's an anti.
But he was anti Bush Senior.
Right.
This is the anti Bush Jr. album.
Okay.
So this is like 2004.
Okay.
And that record was like 92.
Never heard that I remember.
Really?
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah. Dude, all this shit is like no W and then whatever the word is. I don't know. Scotty, are you familiar? Are you familiar with this? You familiar with Ministry? Maybe, let's say, under the current climate, we might have another good Ministry record come out in recent year, in sooner than later.
Like low key, that was one of the first things I thought about. Much like, because I'm, like Eric Idle says, always look on the bright side of life. That's what I'm trying to do at all times. So, much like when COVID happened, we had all these fucking lockdowns and shit. One of my first thoughts was like, man, we're going to get some really great art out of this shit.
Right.
Because people that are creative motherfuckers, you lock them up in a fucking room, you're going to get great music, you're going to get great physical art, writing, books, poetry, sculpting, whatever the fuck. It's all going to come out because it's going to be forced out like a fucking squeegee. You know what I mean? And I did think
100%.
I started thinking, no matter what you think about current political climate, but I think for a lot of people, it gives you fuel for really good rock and roll music to come out of it, because especially when you're young, like think about in the 80s. Now I was like a little kid in the 80s, and so like I thought Ronald Reagan was Jesus Christ when I was a little kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like if you were a teenager or in
Ronald
college,
Reagan, the actor, is president.
But if you were like in high school or a college kid, you know, you were like, yeah, fuck all that shit, man, and you're writing fucking punk songs about fuck you Reagan and all this shit. You know, it's like
right.
Every time there's like an extreme of something going, it always spurs like creativity and like angst and pissed offedness and just. There's going to be some good aggressive music coming out.
Is that in the Urban Dictionary?
I'm telling you.
Piss offedness?
There'll be some good aggressive, fueled, politically fueled music coming out soon. I would be willing to bet.
Yeah.
I would be willing to bet. I have a Rock Against Bush CD comp with that No W song on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what Scotty said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
But anyway, so
Hell
that's
yeah.
digs of the week, man. That's what I had.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. All right, we'll take us a quick commercial break, and we'll come back with a so to speak chip chat. I don't even know what the fuck we're doing.
We're doing something that will blow your mind, man. Always.
Sure. All right, we'll be right back right after this massage.
Grown Man Record ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
If you look as broad as this, and you'd rather look as slim as this, try the AIDS Reducing Plan. Delicious tasting AIDS candy contains vitamins and minerals, no drugs. Taken with a hot drink before meals, AIDS helps you curb your appetite. You eat less because you want less, so you lose weight naturally. Thousands of men and women have lost weight on the AIDS plan. You can too. Why not try AIDS? They work.
How do you know if you're watching Out of Control, the Nickelodeon TV show? It's easy when you remember this helpful guide. An out-of-control car goes... An out-of-control skier goes... But an out-of-control TV show goes... Once again, out-of-control car... Out-of-control skier... Out-of-control show... Out of control. It goes like... Sundays on Nickelodeon.
Move over, bacon. Now there's something meatier. Delicious sizzling.
Fake bacon?
Mom's sizzling is real meat.
No soy, no fillers?
Sizzling is real meat. A lot more meat to eat in every package because it's 50% leaner than bacon.
Delicious.
Move over, bacon. Now we're something meatier.
Delicious, real meat sizzling.
Sizzling for breakfast in original pork or tasty beef.
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists discover muscle things have come to wrestle. America's only host, the Battle and Belt, and the wrestling ring.
He moves left. He took one. Into the Battle and Belt it goes. He's got another. Folks, this wrestling ring may save the world. One more to go. He's got him. It's Battle and Belt. Oh, hard knocking, rocking ring. Battle and Belt. Muscle figure packs each sold separately. New from Mattel. Can you save the world?
Boom. All right, we're back. Hell yeah. Thanks everybody for staying with us deep into the program here. Wonder if Taylor Swift will go punk. Man, that would be one of the greatest character arcs of all time. That would be so awesome. I would be so on board for that.
Would they still call them Swifties?
I would be so on board for that. You have no idea. I'd be front row center. Just under general fucking principle. I would be so
I'd be anti. I gotta be anti Taylor Swift.
That's what's actually, because initially, like a couple of years ago, if you'd have mentioned Taylor Swift, I'd have been like, well, fuck that. It's not fun. It's a bunch of bullshit fucking music. Nowadays, I'm like, oh, dude, the way that Taylor Swift pisses people off for whatever reason, I'm so on board. Sign me up. Put me in the fucking record club membership or whatever the fuck. The fact that it makes people so mad when you mention Taylor Swift.
Well, this is what if I ever brought home a Taylor Swift record, then I would get divorced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
That's tough sledding there.
That's tough sledding. Let's get into a little soda.
Soda stuff.
Now, I did have a little bit of a cachet of sodas. My mom picked me up in like a Dollar General or something. It had a bunch of like really good sodas for like just a buck and a quarter a piece in there, which is fantastic. And so I said, "Have at it." What did you pull out from the program?
Mr. Jones, Kane. This is not Steve's.
Mr. Jones and me.
Cane sugar soda. Green apple soda.
Green apple soda.
So
I don't know if we've ever done a green apple Jones before. I don't know. It's possible.
Delectable.
It's possible.
The apple, I knew you'd dig it. I figured you'd already. Go ahead and pop that.
I mean, we may have. We don't keep record of the soda, so there's no telling. If we did it in like 2014.
Right.
Like,
what's crazy is
bullshit.
like
it's got a kitty cat.
The $1.25. Oh look, it's Corky right there.
Aha.
That's Corky.
Ah.
Did you get the royalties from that?
Yeah.
What's crazy is like look, kitty gone. $1.25 is like cheap now. That's cheap for a soda. Good Lord. Oh yeah. If you I just don't want. I don't want.
Well, this
you to drink after me. I think I'm good, but
you've been sick.
No, I've not been sick. I've been sneezing.
I don't care for that.
Yeah, you don't want to be sneezing.
I have to go to a party tomorrow night. Our legendary reporter is retiring tomorrow night.
Oh wow! Yeah. There you go.
Cheers to Mr. O'Neill.
Cheers to Mr. O'Neill.
He's retiring. He's doing a party just for the photographers.
Oh really?
Yeah.
There's not going to be other.
Fuck them
reporters
kids.
Or
fuck them kids.
Celebs there.
He respects people that have been eating the fucking street.
Right.
So that's who's there. People
right
that eat the
on.
fucking street.
Fucking in the trenches, man.
Yep.
I feel you, brother.
Yep. 100%. Miss You sent an apple soda, but I don't think it was
Miss You.
That was a 2-liter. It was a red guy. I can't remember the name of it. Nick just picked that up as well. No, it's totally different soda. This is a green apple.
Green apple quick step.
Fluorescent green. It's tart. It's good. I'm not much of a tart guy. I like eating tart things by themselves. I don't like I'm a big lemon and lime guy, which is why I have no enamel on my teeth. But I don't like lemon and lime like flavored candies and sodas typically. But this is pretty good.
It's tart.
It's definitely got that Granny Smith kind of vibe to it.
I was gonna say it's
Granny Smith all day long.
It's a Jolly Rancher with a kick in the pants.
Yeah, it's probably more Jolly Rancher than like a classic Granny Smith, to be honest. That's for sure. That's real shit. It's good. It's good. And Jones does some really good shit. Green Apple's probably not my favorite for something like this. Our Sugar City, yeah, it's cane sugar at least.
Yeah.
It's cane sugar.
Yeah, that's one thing with all the Jones soda. It's no high fructose corn.
Yeah.
Garbage.
No sweeteners and no high fructose. It's straight
it's just cane sugar.
They're one of the first ones to do that, for my recollection.
Really? Cheers to cane sugar.
Like back in the day,
when they flip-flopped it.
That's the first boutique soda that I knew of. Other than like an IBC root beer, which has been around forever. This is the first like boutique soda, weird name, weird label, Not a part of a Pepsi or a Coke or anything. Like not a part of anything. Jones was the first one I knew of back in the day, like in the 90s.
Is it like regional for here, or like is it Southeast region or East Coast or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of. Jones isn't from around here.
When when did they add
Who's
that
that again that is retiring? I can't really get too close into it, but it's
work related.
It's a news reporter that I've worked with for a really long time. That's having a retirement party tomorrow night, so we're gonna get loose.
I think they're wanting to join in on the fun, but you're not one of the cameramen from the trenches, so know your role.
No, but it's gonna be a good time. Since 1996, a small team of soda enthusiasts have dedicated themselves to bringing you the best damn cane sugar soda possible.
See, now what I was going to ask you is, do you know the timeline? When did they start doing the high fructose corn syrup?
Oh, like when they started doing that?
Yeah, I mean, was it in the 80s or something? I mean,
definitely
older
80s.
sodas.
I would say.
I just don't know.
I would say late 70s, early 80s.
So yeah, I guess I have no good.
Did Fever make up with his bandmate? Which one?
Yeah,
they all. Jones Soda's Seattle, I think. Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay, West Coast.
Oh, that's what I was looking up to begin with. That's
cool. So that's a good national distribution there, all the way down
It says
here.
product of Canada.
Kakalakis.
Oh yeah, but it is Seattle. Good call. Good call. They got a phone number on there. We should give them a call.
Thank you. Man, I can't even see who that is because I can't read. Jay's got one up on me. I'm not literate.
Well, anyway, it's a good soda pop.
Yeah, I dig that.
It's not my favorite flavor of all time.
Right, I wouldn't go get a case of them or anything.
Oh, wow, you're a former photojournalist? Hell yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
So I work here in North Carolina. I work at a TV station. I started out as a commercial producer, it's what I am by trade. And then my job kind of dried up, and I went over and worked in news for a few years and went back to making commercials. Now, technically, I kind of do both. I do you would know that. I do sweeps pieces. I'm like a special projects guy. I do sweeps pieces and I do commercials, and but I don't do like news of the day stuff.
Oh yeah, we go nuts when we hear your voice on a commercial. Hey, that's Mikey Bananas.
but yeah, the gentleman retiring, he's an old school guy that's been around here doing like not only political stuff, but known for doing political coverage for like 30 plus years.
Oh, wow.
And he's a fucking old school, like bust your fucking balls, like political journalist around here. And he's one of my good buddies, and he's actually he's hanging it up, man. He's hanging it up. So we're gonna go over there tomorrow night. He's doing a little thing at his house, and we're gonna have some fun over there and send him off proper. I'm taking Sweet Tea with me over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sweet Tea.
We'll take Sweet Tea.
That's next. Chippy Chat.
Yeah.
There now.
That's the phone
Scotty
number?
Stricknine's got the phone number.
I don't know if I got. You want to talk to him?
No, I don't.
I don't know if I want to say anything to him.
I'll be like, my shit'll be real generic. Hey, this is pretty good.
We drank,
and I don't even tell them what the fuck I got.
We drank your apple and shit. I could leave that. We drank your apple. But
thank you, Scotty. Though, yes, always a good shout out for Sweet Tea.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I get to hang out with Sweet Tea tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
I'll be there. I'll see you.
What?
That fuck you up. Chipper Chat's next.
We're doing Chip Chat. Let's get in a little Chip Chat action. Set up.
Potato chips, how my mom done do. Potato chips, how my mom done do.
Excesso, calorious, excesso. There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying. Those are thick. Pampas. Look at that. Es delicioso. Ah! Sting City. Absolutely. So into Chip Chat tonight, we had a little cache of chips over there. What did you choose? I'll let you have free reign of the...
Oh, yeah. So I brought the bag of Outlaw.
Oh, yeah, you brought some Outlaw chips over.
Right. So I just basically grabbed everything that the convenience store had.
Oh.
You need to make a run there? What's up?
No, my back's just all fucked up.
Okay.
Oh, it's tough.
So the one I chose for tonight is Torchy Hungry Outlaw Snacks.
Okay.
Torchy's Nashville Hot Crazy Queso.
Nashville Hot Crazy Queso, and they're like
dangerously delicious.
Corn chips?
Yes, this is a corn chip, and it says,
let's hold that fucking
enlarged to show texture.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling bitches for fucking years.
I'll let you read the back of the bag.
Okay, sure.
Because I thought the last one we did, it was kind of a little crazy.
Oh, my back. Oh, my back.
Oh, my back. My back of my bag.
That's what it looks like. That's a pretty crazy bag.
They go crazy with the artwork for that character.
The flavor here, we're talking like Nashville Hot Crazy Queso, but it's like a Frito, like a corn chip. So the back of the bag here, we got it says fired up.
Fire it up, boys. Burn it down. Fire it
up. No need to be on the fucking close camera for that. The Outlaw Snacks gang befriended Tarchie during an escape to his volcanic homeworld, where they discovered his power to torch their favorite flavors to new heights of heat. Now he's part of the team, putting his torching hot touch on Crazy Queso for the most dangerously delicious taste yet. Wow. That's just, what a fucking... Do the
way to go, Torchy. Pop the seal.
I just want to write those things for a living. I'd be pretty good at it. I'm a pretty descriptive guy. How hot do you think they're going to be for me?
They're not looking like they're crazy with the stuff.
It's got a weird smell, a very weird chemical smell.
Yeah, I think they just...
It smells like styrofoam peanuts or something.
Yeah, they just...
Peanuts, as some people say. Peanuts.
Sprayed it down with the fucking Krylon.
That kind of tastes like Krylon. Or, actually, no, you know what? It doesn't really taste like Krylon. It tastes like Thompson's water seal for wood, brick, or concrete.
Even the corn chip is weak. I don't know what's going on here.
It's not gross,
right?
But
it's not enjoyable.
That tastes like chemicals. That tastes like bug spray.
Yeah. What's the damn...
Bug spray. That's what it tastes like.
Holy fuck, look at that ingredients list. That's all the chemicals it takes to fucking spray this motherfucker. I think there should be a health warning on this.
But
we eat chips and drink soda. What kind of health warning we gonna read?
But you ever accidentally, like, when you spray in Raid and shit, it foams up and you end up getting some in your mouth and it's like, it kind of tastes like that.
Oh, dude, I did. I had fucking Biocide today, man. That shit's like skull and crossbones. I'll probably be glowing next month or something.
Oh, man. I suffocated a homeless man in a dumpster.
That kind of would be like the same.
Sort of the same. There you go, Thompsons.
I'm done with those. Those will probably, the dog will probably have to eat the rest of those.
What a fucking weird flavor. What a weird, like they got done with this. They put the first batch out. They put them on the table and like, all right, gang, everybody grab a couple. Let's see what we think. And they ate them and everybody was like, yep, put these in a bag. I don't know. Flavored with Black Flag? That's kind of what it's... Yeah. Except compared to Black Flag, I'm not saying, gimme, gimme, gimme! Give me some more! Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough look for this company. That's a tough look for the Outlaw Gang.
Right, because the other one was, I forget what we did already.
Great chip.
It was a good chip.
It was a really great chip.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a rare miss.
Yeah, it's a miss for sure.
Now, am I going to still get drunk and eat them probably when I... Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
I thought you'd have to feed them to the dog or something.
Are you kidding me?
Tank could be blowing a fucking blue flame out its ass.
I'll eat anything. I mean, honestly. That's really what happens. But, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We really appreciate you. We're going to go back over to Twitch and listen to a couple of record albums before we call it for the evening. What time is it now? Sure. 1:15. We got a little bit of time to listen to records. We're going to listen to records. We're gonna go over to the twitch.tv/Grown Man Record Night. That's twitch.tv/Grown Man Record Night. Come over there and drop us a follow. Come on and join the team. Come on in for the big win, will you? Yeah, we had a good time tonight. A lot of good records played. A little Quincy Jones set, a little tribute. Appreciate Zonk Man and about said Steve, Stupid Jay for coming over.
Jay being here, yes. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, but it'll be. You can come over there for what we call the Grown Man Record Night late night jams. That's what we'll be starting over on twitch.tv/Grown Man Record Night right now. Appreciate the shit hell fuck out of you, and have a good weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. Big up to Brooklyn.